Unpopular opinion. I hate a dirty martini. There, I said it. I just don't really understand the point of that cocktail. It's just literally taking vodka to make olive juice or like olive brine, alcoholic. There's almost no vermouth in it. There's no complexity in it. I have a long-standing theory that Americans hate vermouth because they didn't understand that vermouth is an aromatized, fortified wine and needs to go in the fridge. And so therefore, when you have a vermouth, dry or sweet, whichever it is, that's been sitting on a shelf for 3 years, temperature fluctuations on their back bar in some dusty old closet or something, that it's going to taste disgusting. That's just, I think, just objective reality. But you know, the thing is that while I do hate the modern dirty martini, I actually like the format and I wanted to try and build a better one. So today we are tackling the humble martini, the humble dirty martini, and we are going to try to build a better dirty martini. ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic is a genetically engineered probiotic you drink before drinking alcohol to avoid that rough next morning, and you get back to living your life the way it was intended. PhD scientists have invented it because they know the real problem is not dehydration, which is what everyone thinks. It's a toxic byproduct of alcohol, and ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic is the only product that breaks it down. Just remember to drink responsibly and get plenty of rest too, and you will have a nice next day. If you're the kind of person that enjoys drinks with friends or wants to unwind at the end of the day, and you still have a full day planned the next day, ZBiotics is perfect for you. One ZBiotics before you start drinking is all you need to enjoy your night and then still enjoy your day. You can look forward to tomorrow. Whether you want your tomorrow to be a productive one, a fun one, or a relaxing one, don't let a few drinks the night before get in the way. Here's how. Drink a bottle of ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic before you start drinking. Combine that with your healthy and responsible drinking habits. So if you're ready to make the most of your day, scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description below at zbiotics.com/educatedbarfly and then educatedbarfly at checkout for 15% off any first-time orders. That's zbiotics.com/educatedbarfly and Educated Barfly code at checkout for 15% off first-time orders. All right, we're taking a mixing glass here. Instead of olive brine, we're going to be using olive bitters. Bitter Truth is the only one that I could find that actually makes olive bitters. If you have an olive tincture, I guess this would work as well. We're going to do 4 ounces. Did I say 4 ounces? We're going to do 4 dashes.
That'd be one dirty martini.
Yeah, or maybe 5 if you want. I like, just make it a little dirtier. Now this is going to be great because it's going to add complexity to the drink. Now we're going to go for our vermouth. I'm going to go with something, see if I can find it, a little bit lighter than our dry vermouth. I'd like to go with this French Blanc Vermouth. I promised myself today that I wouldn't talk to the camera while I was getting stuff, especially because it makes the edit really difficult for Marius, but I failed. So we're going to do 1 ounce. I like to have a proper martini here, a proper wet martini. So we're going to do 1 ounce of our Blanc Vermouth. And then the other thing that we're going to do here is we're going to take some MSG, all right? This is going to up the umami flavor, and we're going to do 5 drops. This is a 20% solution, so just 5 drops will do it. And then as far as gin, I wanted to go with something super cucumber forward because I thought that would just go good with the olives and also the savoriness, but also give it a nice crispness. And so we're doing the Mulholland gin. Or you can use that other cucumber forward gin. Do you know which one it is?
Hendrix?
Yeah, Hendrix. And we're going to do 2 ounces here. The thing is that I think that the Mulholland's a little sharper on the botanicals. So if you can get this in your area, give it a try. If you can't, the Hendrix, which I know is multinational, will work well. I'm excited to try this. I worked this whole cocktail out in my head. I actually haven't tested it or tried it. So I might be tinkering with this cocktail for a little while in life before I commit to it. You may see it pop up in another video, or it might pop up on Instagram or something. So. Now, I think you guys are going to shoot me in the comments because everyone's going to want me to put an olive in this. And while I don't object to having an olive in this particular drink, I thought it would be nice to have a little citrus kick with the dirtiness and the savoriness. I just think it would go very well, and it also gives it a little freshness. And why beat ourselves over the head with the olive flavor? It's almost as if you guys are following some rule that was set out by somebody without really thinking it through. I don't want this to be overly olive. I want to have a complexity of flavors in here. And so I think this is going to be really nice to just add another layer of flavor. I think this is the video where people are going to be like, this guy's fucking pretentious. And he's telling me what's wrong with my drinks. But I'm not telling any particular person other than just like society in general. I just think that like people get in modes of things when it comes to cocktails. You know, cocktails are like religion and politics to people, and people get in these weird modes when it comes to their cocktails. And then it's like, this is the way it has to be. And it's like an immovable fact when really these things should evolve and be more fluid. And I will always be fighting that fight. Now, I do want to have a nice peel because I think we need to have a little semblance of luxury. That's what martinis are all about, right? All right, let's give it a taste and see if it's any good. Oh, man. Yes. I love it because you get like, with the MSG, you get like this super, I mean, it's like, I don't know why people don't put MSG in more martinis. You make it super, 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 super savory, and it just really enhances that olive. You get a little bit of that olive flavor, but it's not like super insane. And you get a little bit of the lemon and the cucumber on the back end. It is very savory. It's a little bitter, and it's really nice. So here it is, the Reconstructed Dirty Martini. So the next cocktail, the blue cheese martini, was influenced by an influencer. Joshua, I don't know his last name, otherwise known as Drifter's Joint, did a blue cheese martini where he fat-washed vodka with blue cheese, because the thing is that when people get dirty martinis, they want to have the blue cheese olive, and I'm pretty sure it was freaking Cheesecake Factory that was the original blue cheese stuffed olive, but then so many people went there and it became so big and such a big thing that now everyone just apparently has to have a blue cheese stuffed olive. I think they are interesting to say the least. Then when I brought it up to Anika, she said, why don't you try Gorgonzola? That sounds like it would be pretty interesting. So I thought, okay, cool. Let's do a Gorgonzola martini and a blue cheese martini side by side and see which one is better. So this isn't a remix or respec of Joshua's drink. I tried to just do my own thing here, and I think it's going to be pretty good. I did not test it ahead of time. We are testing it now. This is basically a Barfly R&D video. You know, I think that's pretty cool. And of course, we're going to be using Mulholland gin again because I just want that cucumberiness of the gin. Capiche? And I am going to double down on these olive bitters. I think I'm going to just go, though, like pretty light, just 2 dashes of the olive bitters. Try not to break the glass while I'm doing it. This is where I'm going to take a little bit of a... Here, I'm doing it again with the walking and the talking.
Are you going to do a what, like a left turn?
I'm not telling you until I come back because I'm not walking and talking anymore. I'm walking and being silent. Did I put the Cocchi Americano? That would suck if I left it out. I don't think so. I think I put it away. But we have 3 fridges now.
Right. But last time we were also looking for the Cocchi.
I know. It's like, where the motherfuck is the Cocchi? It's always hiding. Pretty sure I put it in. Oh, I see it. All the way in the back. I'm telling you, I should just put this right up front because the Lillet bottle is a lot easier to see. Okay, so 2 dashes, olive bitters. This is where I'm going to depart and do something a little bit, you know, unorthodox. This is going to be a little sweeter, but it also has quinine. I think it's going to go pretty well in it. So we're just going to do 1/2 ounce of the Cocchi. We don't want this to be like super, super, super dirty. So I'm just going to do 2 drops of the MSG solution. I'm going to cut in regular dry vermouth, 1/2 ounce. And then 2 ounces Gorgonzola. Let's see how this tastes. Let's see how, because you know, what's funny is that typically when you put cheese inside a alcohol, you're gonna have to do what's called a fat wash, which you melt the cheese, you put the cheese, or you do it under heat if you have like a sous vide or something, and then you go melt the cheese, you put it in there, and then you let it sit for a few hours, and then the cheese starts to solidify, you put it in the freezer, the cheese freezes, and then you filter the rest through a coffee filter. But these cheeses are so soft that you can infuse them by just putting them in there and shaking them, they don't completely break down in the, like the ethanol doesn't completely break it down, but it definitely does provide the flavor of it. We did the same thing. Then I let it sit for a few hours, put it in the freezer. Then you filter it through a coffee filter. Let's see how well it transferred. Ooh, that is really good. It's very smooth. It's a really nice, I don't know if the Gorgonzola is pungent enough, but it's got a really nice like creaminess to it and texture. And then you do get a bit of that Gorgonzola, but we're gonna do that here. And then we're gonna get a new jigger to do the blue cheese. Let's see how well this blue cheese then. What's nice is that it takes on the texture of the cheese, which is really nice. Just wanna, oh yeah, oh, whoa. Well, I don't think Gorgonzola is strong enough to do this with. Blue cheese is it though.
Wait, is that the new jigger?
Yes, this is the new jigger, dude. Oh, man. That is, I can just tell that's going to be good. I wonder if I could still do 2 of these. Like, do I still have that skill since I've been away from the bar for so long?
In one hand?
Yeah, one hand. I don't know if I can. Because I also, like, as you see, like, I do them in opposite directions.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I mean, a little rusty. I'm a little rusty. Not really. You can tell I don't do this on a daily basis. Because really what this is about mixing like this and then twisting like this. So you're, like, mixing and twisting. I mean, I got it. With a little practice, I could probably get there. Okay, moment of truth. This is the Gorgonzola. So what's nice about that is that you get the gin and the cucumber, and you do get some of the funkiness of the cheese because Gorgonzola is a little bit funky, but much less pungent than blue cheese. But you get the texture of the cheese and the saltiness of the cheese. What's really nice is that it's dirty, but it's not overly dirty. You get a lot of the botanicals that's inside the Cocchi. I think the Cocchi brightens it up and kind of gives it a little bit more body, a little bit more botanicals. And then we filled the rest of that out with the dry vermouth. And then you just can taste all the components in there. It's really nicely balanced. And then here's the blue cheese. Again, what I love about this drink is that you taste the blue cheese, but it's not like overly hit you over the head. See, when I embarked on this journey of mixology, I thought that the blue cheese would be so pungent that it would just run over all the other flavors and it would just be like eating a slice of blue cheese, and it couldn't be further from the truth. You get the texture of the cheese, you get the blue cheese on the finish, you get the cucumber, you get that nice brightness from the Cocchi, and then all of those botanicals, not to mention the fact that Cocchi, and the reason why a lot of people like to use it when they're making like a modern Vesper is because it has quinine in it, which Lillet doesn't have anymore. And so you get that little like kind of tonic bite right on the finish, which is really, really great. Both of these cocktails are amazing. I think I prefer the blue cheese, which is insane because I don't even really like blue cheese in life. So I'm not like a big blue cheese, stinky French cheese fan, but this I really like. And not only that, you do get the salinity in there. And I'm not sure if that's like from the MSG as well, or if it's also the salinity inside the cheese, but it's like, mwah, it's perfection. All right, that's it. That's it. I know, A+ on both of them. Leandro, you did good. Yeah. So there it is, the blue cheese martini. Oh yeah, oh. It smells like gin and a Frenchman's dirty butthole.
I don't know why you know that, but
I gotta say, I think that this is my most proud moment. Like, I actually finally have a copy of the book that I wrote. It took me a 1.5 years to write this book. I'm very proud of it. So I would just implore everyone to go buy a book. The more books you buy, the better it is for me, and then I can make another book for you guys. I'm already thinking about new books, but I'm just super proud of this, and I just hope that you guys really enjoy it. So go out. There is a Genius link below this video and buy this book. I think you guys will really like it, and I worked really hard on it, and I love you guys, and you love me, and I love you, and you love me. It's a love fest over here, so pick up my book.